succulent growers, it's Lynn, and in today's video I'm going to be doing an update on the Schlumbergera seedlings that I have grown from seed from my own cross pollinations. And I'm very excited because a lot of these are coming into bud for the very first time for me, and it's always exciting to see what colour the flowers are going to be when I've cross-pollinated them with two different flowering plants. Now this is a special video request from a wonderful subscriber called Liz. So hi Liz, if you're watching this, she was asking me to do a bit of an update on all the cross-pollinated Schlumbergeras I've grown from seed. So perfect time of year to do it, as I have a lot in bud and also some of my mature ones in bud as well, which I'm going to include in this video. Now, first of all, I want to mention that I have made a lot of videos on Schlumbergera cacti, on how to grow them, how to cross-pollinate them, how to harvest the seeds, how to grow from seed, how to propagate them even from cuttings. And I'll link all of them videos down below in the video description. So if you want to know more about these amazing cacti, perfect for this time of year, then do check them videos out. And also there's lots of, there's quite a few videos as well on there that will tell you about how to cross-pollinate these amazing holiday cacti, as they're called. Now first I'm going to show you the ones I've actually grown from seed myself on my own plants that I've cross-pollinated. Then I'll show you the other ones I've got that are all coming into bud. Now first of all I'm going to focus on these down here. These all on this side here, except for this one. These are all that I've grown from seed probably about 4 to 5 years ago now. All cross-pollinated, and they're all coming into bud for the first time. Absolutely exciting. Now first of all, these ones under here, this one and this one, it was actually that I cross-pollinated, I think, between my gold charm Schlumbergera, which is like a lovely sort of goldeny yellow colour, with a red flowering Schlumbergera, which the red flowering one would be my very old Schlumbergera that I'm going to show you in a minute. And I haven't seen, obviously I don't know what the colours are going to be like because they're still in bud, but clearly I can tell by this here, it looks like it's going to be a pink flower on that one. And this as well also looks like it's going to be pink, possibly with a little bit of yellow. It's going to be very interesting to see, because this one I cross-pollinated with my gold charm Schlumbergera and with my old red flowering one. So this looks a slightly different colour to this one. This is more very pink. And I'm just trying to remember now. I know that this one here is one I cross-pollinated with my gold charm and my old red one. This one I think I cross-pollinated with my old red one with one of my pink flowering Schlumbergeras, and this looks like it's going to be coming out pink. More little buds there as well. Still little baby leaves, absolutely gorgeous, very cute. And this is another one as well. Now what I'm very excited about this seedling, they're not really seedlings as such, as you can see, they're more like small Schlumbergeras now. I'm mega excited about this particular one because this one is a result of cross-pollinating my gorgeous orange Brazil Schlumbergera. And I cross-pollinated it. I think I did have a go at actually pollinating the flowers the first year on the actual plant by cross-pollinating them on the same plant, and it didn't produce any pods. But the following year when it flowered, I cross-pollinated it with my red one. So this is a result of cross-pollinating with my old red one with my orange Brazil. And as you can see, first time coming into bud there. It looks like it's going to be pink. Another little tiny bud forming there. Another one there, still baby leaves. Now my big orange Brazil Schlumbergera is one I've actually got at the moment overwintering. It's not overwintering as such, but I've got it into my bathroom. And very happy to see that the seedling of this from the seeds I cross-pollinated is coming into bloom for the first time. So will the flower be orange like the mother, or is it going to have more of a reddish colour like the one I crossed it with the big old red flowering Schlumbergera? Only time will tell. And I'm going to do an update obviously when these are blooming, because quite often I find that the colours are quite different to the buds when they actually do flower. So happy to see. There you go, buds on the seedlings there. Looks like it's going to be a pinky colour on this one at the back, pinky sort of reddish, and a deeper pink on this seedling here. And the orange Brazil seedling, clearly you can see it's more of an orange colour but because I crossed it with the my old red flowering one as well, it'd be interesting to see. I'll say it's going to be more of a pinky colour. Now this one here is one that I bought. It's not one I've grown from seed, and this is my Schlumbergera Thorland, and it has beautiful little sort of rosy type of flowers on it, very different to normal type of Schlumbergera. It's also more of a miniature sort of leaved variety as well, and lots of little pink sort of rosy buds. As you can see, the buds look very, very different to the traditional type of Schlumbergera that has the more sort of hanging leaves. So they're hanging flowers. These are more like little roses, and they actually open up like roses as well. So I'm going to obviously do an update video on this when this is blooming beautiful. Now I've got some more that are grown from seed on here as well, all cross-pollinated. This is another one that I cross-pollinated with my white flowering Schlumbergera, which is this one here, also in bud, with my red flowering Schlumbergera, and as a result I've got little pink flowers. Well, I think it's going to be pink. The buds are pink, and it's going to probably, I'm pretty sure it's going to be pink looking at it. This as well I grown from seed, cross-pollinated, and first time coming into bud. Lots of little buds. Very exciting to see so many of them coming into bud for the first time after I sowed them from seed about 5 years ago. And these two at the back are ones that I was given, so I haven't grown these from seed. These are both pink flowering Schlumbergeras, also very lovely as well, packed with buds, very exciting. And then this one here is quite a large one, and it is, believe it or not, a seedling as well. I've grown from seed, and this one Schlumbergera, I didn't write down what I crossed it with because I just went through with the little brush, cross-pollinated a load of them, and this one I think is a result of cross-pollinating a pink one with my old red flowering one as well. And as you can see, the buds are very pink, so this is going to be definitely a pink flowering one, but lovely large seedling. This is probably the largest seedling out of all of them I've got. This one is also quite a large seedling as well here, more of a different shaped leaf as well. So it's very exciting to see, they all vary so much what I cross them with. I just wish I'd made more of a note when I did cross-pollinate them, so I knew exactly which ones I'd cross-pollinated them with. All I know is this is definitely the Orange Brazil one. As you can see, I made a note there, Orange Brazil Schlumbergera, September 2018, so that's when I sowed the seed. So very happy about that. And this one's going to be lovely with all the pink blooms on it here. So that's a bit of an update on all the Schlumbergeras that I've grown from seed from my own cross-pollinations, and very excited to see these blooming, going to be blooming for the first time for me, except for these ones that I obviously haven't grown from seed, but all the other ones I have. And then I'm going to do a bit of an update on what I've got in bud here with the Schlumbergeras. Now this is my white flowering one that I bought a few years ago, and happy to see that is in bud as well. More buds round the back. It's going to be blooming beautiful. And then I'm going to take you over here, show you my true Christmas cactus. Now this is my true Christmas cactus, and I've got quite a few different types of flowers. I've got a pink flowering one and a red flowering one, and a couple of other red flowering ones in here. Or some were given to me as cuttings, some that I got as a plant, and I put them all into this big huge hanging basket, so when it's all blooming it's going to look lovely. And there's lots of buds coming on, as you can see there, buds as well. And the true Christmas cactus is different to the Thanksgiving cactus. Now we don't celebrate Thanksgiving here in Ireland or the UK, but I tend to call them Thanksgiving cactus if it's the Schlumbergera truncata, which has the more serrated leaves. And the true Christmas cactus is the Schlumbergera buckley. There's also many different names for it as well, but it has more scalloped leaves, as you can see here. And also when the flowers hang, they hang down like little bells, as the Schlumbergera truncata, the Thanksgiving cactus, has the flowers more going up straight across. So they are different. And also the Christmas cactus blooms a little bit later as well. And I have also made a video on how to tell the difference between Christmas and Thanksgiving cactus, and as I mentioned, that link to that video will also be down below, so I'll put plenty of links down below to find out more. So happy to see this all in bud as well. And then here go across, this is my very old Schlumbergera truncata, the more commonly known as Thanksgiving cactus, that possibly is 70 years old or more. And this is packed with buds. As you can see, the buds always start off to look quite pink, and then once it blooms, they're proper red flowers, absolutely beautiful. And that's why you can never always tell what colour the flowers are going to be, because sometimes the buds will be totally different. This always starts off pink and then they open up as red flowers, so this is going to be blooming beautiful very soon. And then here I have more up here. This is a mixture in this basket. Sorry about the lighting, it's not great when I go to the roof. Lots of different flowers in there. I've got pink, and I've also got my gold charm on the other side. That hasn't really bloomed gold for a few years. It blooms pink, and I'm just going to turn this around so you can see this is actually my gold charm, and this is probably the first of the flowers to actually start to open up. It's not open yet, but it's starting to open, and the gold charm should be totally gold. But as you can see, it's got a bit of pink colour to it, and that's because the temperature in the polytunnel is quite cool, and this also causes the flowers to take more of a pink appearance. I've often had people saying to me, Lynn, I bought a yellow flower in Schlumbergera or a red flower in all pink, and it's changed colour, but then you often find it's because they have it at a cooler temperature, so that's quite normal. But it's still got a bit of a gold tint to it, as you can see, and that's going to be blooming beautiful very soon as well. And here, as I mentioned, I've got my pink one on the other side there. And I've also got another bowl of Schlumbergeras, all different types in here. I've got white, I've got pink, and I've got orange as well, all in there, all coming into bud. So that's going to be blooming beautiful very soon. I also got to mention, not a Schlumbergera in any form, but I've got my string of tears succulent that is coming into bud as well for the very first time in the polytunnel. So very happy to see that. Now here I am in our little bathroom, and we have the orange Brazil, which is my gorgeous orange flowering Schlumbergera that is in bud. It has a bud at the back there. Very excited. This has gorgeous orange flowers on it, and it only has the one bud, but happy to see it in bud. And this is one that I do keep indoors for the winter, only because personally in my experience I find this particular Schlumbergera orange Brazil, this is Schlumbergera tendenza orange Brazil, seems to be a bit more cold sensitive. I've normally kept it over in the polytunnel over the winter months, but I always find it's sensitive to too much sun and too much cold, and it's got lots of lovely new growth on it. It's doing really well since I moved it here into our bathroom, where it gets a bit of sheltered sun coming in from the south facing window, and very happy to see there's a bud on that as well. And I will do an end of year update with all of the cacti and succulents, probably in the next 3 weeks towards the end of the year, to show you how everything is doing. Another here, I've got another Schlumbergera in here, and that's also all in bud as well. Lots of little buds on that, so I've got loads in bud. I've also got my Easter cactus as well, Ripsalidopsis. That won't be blooming until till next spring now. So very excited to do a little update, and do stay tuned for an update coming up, I'm sure in the next 2 to 3 weeks, when all these are blooming beautiful. And thank you, Liz, again for the video request, and thank you all so much for watching. If you want to know how to propagate Schlumbergera by cross-pollination, and the reason why I say cross-pollination is it's much more successful, in my opinion, by crossing 2 different plants to get seed. I don't seem to have much luck when I use it, just cross-pollinate on the same plant. Also, many of the hybrids are not so easy to set seed either as some of the older types of Schlumbergeras. There's many different hybrids now on the market, but you just have to try, play the bee and have fun. And also I've done videos on how to harvest the seed and how to sow the seed. All them will be down below in the video description. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. And do you grow the Schlumbergera, the holiday cactus, Christmas and Thanksgiving cactus? And is yours flowering, or has it been flowering? Let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't done already, please do subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to give this video a like and click the notification bell. You can also follow me on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook at Desert Plants of Avalon. And for more growing tips, do check out the many articles and growing tips on my website, desertplantsofavalon.com. I want to wish you all a blooming lovely plant-powered day.